Part 12. It is one of the ironies of the life that the person who is dearest to you often hurts you the most. For 2 days, Gangakka had not talked to her son. The silence was dreadful. The silence that comes from peace is so different compared to the silence that comes out of sorrow. She was devastated. Her only son, Shrikant, on whom she had pinned so much hope, had suddenly become her enemy. The shock he had given her was like a bombshell. How could he have decided to marry that girl, Srimati? Srimati was hardly 10 months younger to her son, ordinary looking, without money, and more than anything, her enemy's daughter. How would she face people? What would they say? They would make fun of her. And the Desais, Shinappa, and Rama's in laws would mock her. Wasn't that was the fact that her own son had gone to Rindaka's house and begged for their daughter. Normally, a girl's parents approached the boy's people. Here it was the reverse. Gangakka knew there was no way she could stop this marriage. Her previous excuses that the horoscopes did not match or they belonged to different sects would not affect Shrikant's decision. Gangakka was so upset that she was not able to eat. She sobbed continuously. She had experienced this kind of sorrow for the first time after her husband's death. Shrikant tried very hard to console her. Ava, you have a wrong impression about Srimati. She is very nice, kind and bright girl. She will look after you very well. Please do not depend upon dowry. However, much money you want, I will give you once I start earning. If you care if you care for my happiness, please accept Srimati as your daughter-in-law. I will be unhappy marrying anyone else. She is our enemy's daughter. Ava, I am not marrying her grandmother. Have you ever found Srimati or her mother fighting with you? Not even once, probably. That's why this objection. Then why this objection? They belong to the Vaishnava community. Ava, think of the outside world. You have not thought beyond Hubli Dharwad. People marry from different countries. Ours would only be different sects of the same community. After all, our languages, our food habits are all same. But Gangaka was not willing to listen to anything. Shrikant got frustrated and went out. Gangaka was sleeping on mat on the floor. She looked like she was on strike. Rama came in. She was equally furious with her brother. Though she belonged to the younger generation, she was worse than Gangaka in her old fashioned views. She even outdid her mother when it came to planning and scheming. As soon as Gangaka met her daughter, both of them broke down in each other's arms. Rama tried to comfort her mother. Ava, don't cry and waste your energy. Your tears will not change his decision. If he has decided to marry her, then let us think of the other things. First of all, tell everybody that the girl is intelligent and smart and that we have agreed to this marriage. Don't ever tell them the real reason. Second, I know that you have kept money and some gold for his marriage. You need not give them to his wife. Third, he has told you that he will look after you. You need not go and stay with him. Just tell him to send money every month. At these words, Gangaka was little consoled. On the other side of the compound in Srimati's house, her father and grandmother was also strongly opposed to the alliance. They felt there was nothing special about Shrikant. He had just got a job, was not yet properly settled, and their Srimati was any day more intelligent than him. Moreover, he was their enemy's son. Despite these misgivings, Srimati's marriage to Shrikant took place on a rainy day in Shravan at the Someshwara temple in Athikola. Athikola was full of wildflowers and there was much greenery around. Among the very few people who attend the marriage, most of them were their classmates. Normally, wedding garlands are made of jasmine, rajnigandha, or 70s, but for this wedding, the garlands were made up of bakula flowers. Srimati looked her usual self, only she was wearing a new cotton sari, green glass bangles, and lots of bakula strings in her plait. She had the same enchanting smile that had captivated Shrikant and prevented him from seeing any other girl. After the simple wedding ceremony was over, Ravi Patil shook hands with Shrikant and said, Srimati, today you are officially Srimati Shrikant Deshpande. Our prophecy has come true. Srimati smiled with a blush.